every year brings new people, right? It brings new faculty and staff, it brings new students, people from diverse backgrounds and diverse beliefs and diverse spaces and places together into one community. Communities are designed to be intentional, right? Unlike a family where you're born into, communities people choose to be a part of. When I see, our students walking around and reconnecting with friends, right? I see others who are giving directions to those who may be lost. And I watch our faculty really come together to understand their place in all of this. And there's a beauty in that. It's not just something that is common to schools. When you are an inclusive place that allows for people to be their most authentic self, that allows for people to be at their best together, then you are creating excellence in and of itself, because that means that everyone gets to grow at the pace that they need to grow at, and we're all striving to be the best possible version of ourselves. So inclusive teaching, inclusive learning, inclusivity in terms of what that looks like for me is that means that we get to come here to be in a community that is intentional. We get to be a part of something that is relevant in terms of what's happening in the world. And together, it is the connective tissue of togetherness that actually makes us great. I got into education a long time ago because of kids, and I love kids, and this work is about students, of course. But the work is actually about more than that. The work is about creating students who will leave this place and go into the world to figure out ways to make it better. I think of make it better as every day, the space that you occupy, what can you do? What will you do to find ways to make it better? How do you consistently leave places better than you found them? I'm not desiring of our kids to go and change the world, although they might, and that would be awesome, right? But I am asking them to think about what does it mean to change their world? When I think of whole soul, I think of integrity, I think of honesty and compassion and respect and courage, all the things that have some space in our own kind of mission statement and value statement here at the school. But I think that it is about helping them be the best human beings that they can be. I don't just want to create or curate an experience where we are creating these incredibly bright children who go out into the world who don't have an understanding of what it means to be empathetic, who don't get this sense of responsibility around being honest and having integrity. I want them to understand their own personal ethics, because ethics isn't about what you believe, it's actually about what you do, right? And so for them to be able to question, am I doing the right thing? And so when I think of whole soul, I think of all of those things. Yes, I want this kid who is academically inclined, a lifelong learner, who's curious and so forth, but I also want to make sure that that is coupled with this notion that having great character, living a life of integrity, being inclusive of those ideas and people and things around you, that those things are just as important.